All right, guys, we're going to do another pack opening build around video. I kind of enjoyed that last one I did. So while this deal is still going on here for this history epic, I figured I would take full advantage. So we're going to crack a pack here of this history epic and hopefully try to use at least two of the cards in the pack to build a deck. So let's see what we get here. Go ahead and make a purchase. Again, no legendary. No luck for me tonight. All right, so first up we have Alexander of Serbia. When drawn, your opponent's cards in hand lose 8, and if you are losing the round, an extra 8 this turn. Not too bad. We have Dancing Plague of 1518. It says, when drawn, a random card in your hand gains plus 40 power, and a random card in your hand loses 20 power this turn. Not the greatest. And finally, we got Battle of de Puebla. It says, when drawn, your opponent loses 8 power per turn until this is returned to your deck. So if we just hold this card in our hand, they are just going to keep losing 8 power every turn. So not the worst, not as good as I was hoping for. I'm kind of thinking, leaning towards the 2 on the outside here. So we've got a Heartbreak card and I'm not sure what the calendar is. I'd have to look, but I definitely seem to be drawn more to this card out more than any of them. I like the dinging your opponent's power level. So maybe we go with a theme that does that. Targeting your opponent's cards, trying to make them weaker. And then this can just be a card we add to kind of hold. And again, hurting the opponent's power. So that's the theme I think I'm going to go for. So I'm gonna try to remember this. I got Alexander and Puebla. So we're going to go see what kind of cards we can build around with that theme in mind. So let's go to our decks. And we're going to kill the last one we did, which was the Jolly Binary deck. If you guys saw that video, I did the same thing where I opened the pack and make a deck from it. So let's do it again. I enjoyed it. So Alexander, so we've got that one, and Puebla. Oh, spelled that wrong for sure. All right, so there's the 2 cards that we're going to try to feature. So around this build, we are targeting the opponent's power. So first card that comes to mind is the gun. We want to try to ding their power opposite ours. We've got Mycoplasma dinging the power level. We've got Arthropelra, however you say that card there. All right, what else dings the opponent's power? Oh, let's filter. Let's check out limited. I guess it doesn't have to be limited. Let's just check out our legendaries first here. See if there's anything we see that is kind of on that same theme of dinging the power level. So that is what we are looking for right now. What's Cyclops? So Cyclops, your opponent's legendary and mythic cards lose 12 until played. So maybe we think about that card there. We know Death does, along with Plague Doctor. So that dings their power on the next turn. So we could always do a shell around Plague Doctor. Maybe that's a route we think about. So let's go round up those 4 Horsemen cards real quick. We should have Conquest still. And what's the one I'm missing? Famine and War. So there's those cards there. So maybe this is a 4 Horsemen shell. Yeah, I mean, it seems decent, right? So what else can we add? So we need some energy for ourselves, right? So we need to, so I'm going to do this in casual, of course. This is just going to be a casual for fun build. So we need Ghost. What else do we want? So we've got decently cheap cards, 4 cost, 3 cost. Maybe we do MLK in this build for our extra energy. Let's do one I haven't done in a while. Let's do HMS Beagle. And let's look for some more cards that are going to ding our opponent. I'm purposely leaning away from Bobbit Worm. I know most of you guys are probably going to comment, why didn't you include Bobbit Worm? And it's primarily because this card I noticed right out the gate was 50 power. So I am purposely leaning away from Bobbit Worm for this video, in case anybody is wondering. Let's go back to our limited, legendary, and epic cards. I want to see if any of these specifically, try to get our strongest cards in here we can. So we know the Furies dings them permanently, which I like, so that's a possibility. One card coming to mind is the Enigma Machine. Dings them 7. What else? And this isn't set yet. I mean, some of these I have up here I might still take out. I'm just tossing cards up as I think of them, and then we'll look at the deck as a whole and decide if I need more or less of certain things, if my curve looks too high. So this is a lot of the stuff I think about as I'm building decks. I don't want just a fat meat pile of, high-costed cards that I can't play. So that's what we have to think about here. Your opponent's cards in hand lose 10 power this round. So I haven't ever played with this card, so maybe this is the time. Like throwing some weird cards in there occasionally, especially if they're cheap like that. Only costs 3 mana to play, or 3 energy. What else targets the enemy that I have? I'm sure there's a bunch I don't have that do target, but I don't want to waste hours and hours attempting to trade in the middle of a video. So we got to roll with what we got. Ooh, Lithops, I forgot. So if you're winning the round, your opponent's cards in hand lose 15 this turn. And if you are losing the round, your opponent's cards in hand lose 25 this turn. So that's an option. Let's keep scrolling. I see I'm filled up, but I want to continue to look. Your opponent's cards, wherever they are, with 50 or more base power, lose 30 this round. So we could always do a General Sherman, maybe Douglas Fir combo for that extra power. I wonder do we feel like we need it, though? Maybe we take out Cyclops. But I don't play Cyclops a lot, so sometimes it's fun to play some different cards here and show them off, in action. We do the trees a lot, so we've got Aatrox, 3 opponents' random cards in hand lose 30 for 3 turns. That's a good option. Oh, and how do I forget Yellow Jacket? My gosh. If we're going to ding power, I mean, Yellow Jacket is like the key card. So What do we want to do here? I think we cut the fish. I'm going to showcase Aatrox again. I think it's a cool card. Another card coming to mind is Pecking Man, which we don't have in here yet either. Oh, do we need the Beagle? So maybe I do kill Cyclops, or no? Maybe I take out Mycoplasma. No, I like the 2-drop. I'm already struggling. So, Yellow Jacket's better than Furies, right? So maybe that's the play. But then again, Lithops is kind of expensive at 6. We gotta think about our curve. We've got a 7-drop there, a couple 6s. Sorry, I'm still just kind of mulling over my decisions here as I'm going. We don't have a card that, such as Ponzi, that's really hammering for a turn. So it's going to be, if we don't put it in, maybe we toss Door to Hell in because it's cheap. Ponzi's quite pricey. I like it, but at the 6th slot, it can be, and casuals can be a little weak, I feel like, for that. Oh, Eye of Providence is a good one. So maybe I cut... I like that it does targets permanently here. Maybe I cut the gun. Yeah, I kind of think we just cut the high-cost Cyclops since we're in casual. Steal 1 and then lose 13 next round. It's expensive again, though. Pecking Man at 3. That's nice and cheap, so maybe we try to squeeze it in. I do kind of want that Door to Hell, too. Maybe I cut Furies. Decisions. Just want to keep my curve low. I don't want to be struggling. Don't want to be struggling to play cards. So, yeah. Kind of wish this was live. I could get you guys to make a decision for me here. What you want to see, but I think we need a Door to Hell. We don't have a lot of power here. These are all pretty low cards. Three-drop 65 seems strong. I want to keep Aatrox. This is the card I'm questioning taking out just because it is a 6-drop. I like keeping my low curve. So let's do that. Let's swap these two. Oh, what did I just hit? Dang it. What card was that? Oh, I don't even remember now. That's awkward. Ghost, right? It has to be Ghost, I bet. All right, maybe we run it like this. Yeah, I think we could try that like this. All right, so we're going to call this Puebla. Es Fuego. Is that right? Is that any Spanish people out there? I don't speak Spanish, so I hope this is, I think that's how you spell fire. Or I think that's fire in Spanish, maybe. This deck's going to be on fire with the Puebla. Man, there's no fire sleeves? Come on. Oh, that's got a little bit of fire in it. There we go. Here we go. All right, let's do this. So we're going to go with the Plague Doctor Shell 4 Horsemen build around Battle de Puebla. And Alexander Draga is what we pulled in our packs. So let's see how we do. For our little fun build-around deck here. I like these videos. I think this is going to be a neat one. So if you guys like this content, feel free to subscribe. Help the channel. I'm trying to get this thing big. I've been showing this video to people who don't play and getting them to download the game so they can try it out. So I've been a lot of people have been liking this so far. So let's keep it going, you know. So if you have played Conquest this game and you have played War this game, this card gains plus 50. So we want to get Conquest down. And I want to get Aatrox down with it. Start hitting big. Alright, up to 7 here. So we're going to go like this and see if we can lose this round here, or this turn. And we do. Oh, back to 0. Look at that. So there's our plus 2 energy we needed. All right, up to 10. So this seems like it might be the play, but because we haven't played Death, we would not get this 100, right? So it isn't as good as it looks. I think the better option might be to use Death to hit one of their cards and hope we can win it that way. And I don't think we do. But it looks like had I played Plague Doctor, I don't think it would have mattered, so is what it is. His dogs are hitting us hard. Or maybe biting at our ankles. Something like that. Alright, so your opponent loses 8. So there's our Puebla. Es en Fuego. Alright, so we played Death, so we can get Plague Doctor down now. Kind of thinking I want to do it with Furies, because we're probably going to lose this turn, right? It's dropping 3 cards on us, so actually we'll probably even play this one. I'm probably still going to lose. Yeah, so that's fine. Chihuahua. He's got a good deck. He's hitting hard. This is going to be a tough one for sure. He's down to minus 108. Alright, we're going to try to ding those cards he's got over there, see if we can catch back up. There we go. We get that extra energy again. So we're up to 11 already. So that's looking good. Do it like this. Really hitting his power level on these cards. I can see they're definitely not as big as they were earlier. So there we go. We take round 2. Really, that seemed like it was on the back of Plague. Plague made us a pretty big swing on that second turn there. Him starting at that minus 108. Let's see if we can keep it going. Keep the momentum alive. It looks like he's locking a card out. I don't know if we have any life on land cards in this deck. I can't remember off the top of my head now. Ooh, there we go. Good hits. So our Eye of Providence dinging the Doberman and St. Bernard for 20 apiece permanently. So that's good. So they're not going to get as big later on us. All right, there's our Door to Hell. This will be a good trigger here to keep us back in this game. So what do we got? We got a 4, a 5. Nope. Maybe a 3 and a 3. Yeah, let's do it like that. Push for the max. So we sent Puebla back, so he's no longer losing 8 per turn right now. All right, we're definitely gonna play Death in front. I want to ding his power level on that card. I was thinking it might actually be Jack Russell, and it was. So we hit it pretty hard there. Look at that. It's still, even after we hit it for 80, it still has 111 power. Card is strong. All right, we took round 3. It's looking good for us. We are hurting his power level on these cards. I think we got a good shot to lose this turn here. So the Furies could trigger. Perfect. That's what we wanted. I'm going to ding 3 of his cards back there in the back in his hand. So it's 60 power off those cards now in total. It's pretty good. Kind of sucks our showcase card over there is just burned up, so I can't even really show it here. Going to keep knocking his cards down to 0 the best we can. Try to see if we can close this game out right here. He got a big 10 power that turn. Plague Doctor is doing work. Really keeping his cards at bay here. There's our Beagle. Nice trigger there. I guess we do have a life on land card. Alright, we're going for broke. See if we get it. It's the first time I think we saw a lion. Can't remember if we saw it earlier or not. But there you go. So we won game 1. So deck performed fairly decent. Especially as combo-y as his deck was. Really putting out some big numbers quickly. Alright, let's go play one more. See if we can win 2 in a row here with it. Got to give a little bit of content for you guys. I like to showcase at least 2 games most of my videos. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas for decks, I'm scrounging around right now trying to figure out what I want to build next for you guys. Kind of thinking maybe Egyptian theme or Curious Cuisine decks. So yeah, if you guys have any of those cards for trade, feel free to add me as a friend. I'm looking to try to gather up some of those cards. Or like I said, if you guys have ideas for decks, I'm all ears there as well. Let's do this so we can win with that Martin Luther King. This is going to send him down to 0, and I know I'll win that round. Or this turn, I should say. So there we go. We got our +1 we were looking for. Kind of felt like a waste on the gun, but that's okay. Wanted to ensure we got that +1 was the focus there. When you don't have a lot of cards giving you energy regen, you have to make sure you get that when you need it. I kind of want to go ahead and get Beagle back in there now. So maybe we do it like this. Oh, looks like we're up against a 4-horseman deck as well. There's the War. All right, looks like our Alexander come in and hit him for 16 on his cards. We're up to 10. Let's see. So 65 here. And maybe we play... Let's do it like this. Perfect. Green Witch only got up to 6 power. Gotta love it. Alright, so round 1 was in the bag. Let's see here. So there's all our horsemen. So we want to use this to get our famine card bigger, I think. Oh, dang it. So that one does it too. So maybe we do something like this. That's going to boost War, which then we boost famine. So maybe that's the way to do it. There we go. Alright, so there's Puebla, -8 on him. So now we've got our War bigger, so we're going to get it down. Alright, so we got an option between these two. I'm thinking Paleontology is probably going to be a bigger card, so let's go here. Nope. Only a 10 on that Loch Ness Monster. Alright, this round's looking pretty good for us. Got a good lead here. Wonder if he's got that Holy Grail. Yeah, it must be that card over there to the far right in his hand. So we saw that card triggered, and it sent it right to that card, so that should tell us that that's the Grail. All right, so we need to get Death down before Plague, so don't forget about that. So let's do it like this. Ooh, he's got a Plague Doctor as well. Did he play Death, though? Yes, he did. Okay. All right, so now we need to get our Plague Doctor down, then, it sounds like. So we can catch this 100 back up. So this might be a good Fury's turn and Ghost since we're behind. Actually, so maybe we do it like that. We're going to lose this round anyway. Let's ding him in the process. Give ourselves a boost of energy here. Puts us a little behind, but we are 2 wins up on him, so I think we'll live, hopefully. Let's just try hurting him for the late game here, since we were losing that one anyway. Looks like our opponent's playing a deck that's crippling our power as well. Yep, there's that yellow jacket. We actually won that turn with only like 7 power. That's crazy. All right, we're getting our energy up there pretty nicely now. Puebla is just sitting in our hand, right? Keeping our opponent at that -8. That's why he's at -108 right now. So we need to try to drop as much as we can right here. So let's do it like this. Oh, I chose bad on that gun. Unfortunate. But looks like we still won the round. So, all right, guys. I guess that's the deck. Performed pretty well, actually. I liked Puebla. It seemed pretty decent, just kind of sitting in my hand, not really doing much. I mean, there's better cards out there that kind of do the same thing, such as Indigo Milk Cap, for instance. It doesn't hit them, but gives you a buff of 25, just kind of leaving it sit in your hand type deal. So it's not the greatest, but for what it was, I think it was pretty good. On the other card was kind of neat. Just we saw it ding our opponent at 16 that one turn, which was pretty nice. So all in all, I think the deck performed well. So if you guys like the content, you like these kind of videos, just let me know. Shoot me a comment, and we'll keep them coming. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.